Hello, good afternoon, everyone who all are joining in and who may join later in the session. This is your host, Himanshi Kaushik, and I warmly and sincerely welcome everyone in today's webinar on accelerating your career internship insights for first year Kalvium CSE students. And I hope that you all are doing good, safe, sound, and happy. So before we know that how we can accelerate our career, we have been joined by our experts here. So please welcome Dr. Kavisha, who is an experienced assistant professor with a demonstrated history of working in education domain for 8+ years now. And she is an expert with skills in gamified systems, game-based learnings, data mining, data structures, and algorithms. She is also a strong education professional with doctorate degree in gamified systems with 12+ international publications already and has won Best Smart Education Award from Ministry of Urban Affairs. Ma'am, I welcome you in this session here.
Thank you so much, Himanshi.
And yeah, thank you, ma'am. And we are also joined by Mr. Deepak Venugopal, who is an accomplished academician and a great personality, who's also a co-founder and growth head of Kalvium, who's having more than 16 years of experience in growing brands and creating leaders, transforming business across Asia. And he's also somebody who's having his interests in mythology, philosophy, fitness, food, cricket, and many others. He's also now an inspiring leader in college education as well. So, sir, with this, I welcome you in the session here.
Thank you so much, Himanshi. Thank you so much for the kind words. Very happy to be here.
It's a pleasure is all ours. And last but not the least, we're also joined by Mr. Dhananjay Krishnappa, who is a mentor in Kalvium and having an experience of more than 16 years now, working in SaaS industry, and is also an experience in agile project management, agile methodologies, product development, personal data protection, and many others. And he, along with all our experts, will be guiding us through the session. So DJ sir, I welcome you in the session here.
Thanks, Himanshi. Thank you.
And now I would request Kavisha ma'am to please take over the screen. Over to you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you so much, Himanshi. I can see already we have around 150 students who have joined with us. So they are the ones who have already taken the admission with lovely professional university. I'm sure you're counting days to visit university to join your physical classes. Is it? I can have your answers in the chat box if you can reply in the chat. Are you all waiting? Yes. Have you got your tickets booked? So we are even eagerly waiting for you. We are ready to welcome you. Everything is set. Yeah, definitely. So I'm very happy to see the interactive audience. Okay, so let's come back for what we have gathered here. Today, my dear students, we are here to discuss one more opportunity that lovely professional university is providing to the students who have done your class 12th with the PCM. Physics, chemistry, mathematics, right? So we have a program that is BTech Computer Science and Engineering with specialization in software product engineering tie-up with Kalvium. Now, this is a specialized program, right? So today we have gathered here to tell you, enlighten you about this program, because last year we found that there were students who were very much interested, but they were not aware that this kind of a tie-up program also exists. So I really want to talk to you about the industry, why we have got industry into our education. What is the role of industry? See, what we believe in your holistic development. For me, it's not only the academics that make my student industry ready. It is the three things, the three major components that make my student actually ready to face the world, I'll say, to face the world after 4 years. It will be the combination of your academics, your exposure, your extracurricular activities. Of course, it is all our responsibility to provide you a complete package for your holistic development, and we are ready to serve you. Now, we are talking about why industry input is important. See, my dear students, nowadays, if I talk about very good placements, when I talk about that, yes, my student is having a 3 crore package, my student is having a 63.5 package from the Amazon. What is the reason? The major ingredient towards it is always the curriculum. the curriculum that we design for our students. Nowadays, we have started in collaborating with industry so that we can provide you with the better placements to enhance the curriculum. The major reason that we have incorporated industry is provide you within a very, very elaborative ecosystem that can give you immense knowledge about what you're going to do after 4 years. Your learning should not be restricted only towards the book. It should be an interactive lessons. It should be a practical based learning. It should be the real time projects that you should be working on and having the industry mentors. That is the reason we have got industry for you, to nurture your mindset, to make you capable and ready to face the world after exactly 4 years. So that is the role where industry comes into the picture. What is the need that we are joining the hands with the industry? Of course, the very important is to get you placed in the global tech companies. Whenever I meet any BTech student, the first thing they ask me, either they want to be entrepreneurs or the next is the placement. The two things that comes in their mind. And of course, we are ready, we are prepared to make you ready for all these achievements that you are aspiring for. Now, very important comes the strong foundational knowledge. When, my dear students, I'm talking about the strong foundational knowledge, I'm not only talking about your core subjects. I'm talking about how you can get benefit out of these core subjects, how these core subjects can actually lead your foundation towards your future, right? I'm talking about the real time. For example, I'll take an example. Suppose I'll be teaching you Python, or any of the faculty will be teaching you Python, right? We believe that we are not only teach you what are the methods that are involved. We want you to practically implement it. We don't only want the dummy projects to come into picture. We want real-time projects to be incorporated with you. That real-time projects we are bringing with the help of industry, with the industry collaboration, right? That you are having a real-time experience on the skilled-based and the foundational courses. Now, here I'm again stressing on one thing. Right now, we are talking about a program that is part of Lovely Professional University only. Again, I'm stressing it on. This program is part of Lovely Professional University in tie-up with the Kalvium, right? And the major USP of this particular program, they facilitate with the work integration into the program. And now what I'm going to say, you need to hear it very correctly. They provide you with the confirmed guaranteed internship after 1 year. Yes, guaranteed internship after 1 year. Now, what will make a difference when I'm talking about the guaranteed internship? You will be working on your subjects, right? You'll be working on your courses. Along with that, for that particular courses only, you will be doing the internship on the real-time environment, right? That is the major USP of this particular program. When I talk about how it is going to benefit my students, of course, then if I'm talking about the BTech degree in computer science engineering with specialization with software product engineering, they will be accelerating your careers. They will be helping you to get placed in the top companies, because whatever you do in 4 years is directly proportional to your placements. If you're very much ready after first year only with the internships, who can stop you from the very high end packages? After 4 years, definitely you will be having a very, very good packages if you have done such good internships. And of course, they will be giving you the rich analytics that gives you the right insight to guide the students for eliminating any subjectivity, right? So what I'll do is I'll hand over to Deepak, who will give you the right insight about this program and tell you how we are integrating work into this program and how it helps the students to perform better and achieve the heights, right? And again, I'm repeating it. This program is part of Lovely Professional University. Degree, you will get it from Lovely Professional University only. Only thing is, the major difference that will be coming is you are choosing your specialization from the day one. If you're into BTech Computer Science Simple, you are choosing your specialization in 4th semester, right? Because I last webinar, I realized the students got a little confused about it. So that is why I'm making it very clear in the beginning only, right? Over to you, Deepak.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Lavika, for a very nice introduction. I'll quickly share my screen, and what I'll do is I'll take the next 15 minutes to explain about Kalvium. There are a
Perfect.
lot of questions already, so probably most of these questions will be answered as part of my presentation. And after that, if you have more questions, we can always answer them on the Q&A. So very quickly, all students, you may be wondering what is Kalvium? Well, Kalvium is India's #1 work integrated computer science engineering program. And if you wonder who is Kalvium, like who is this guy, who is the other guy, two guys with beards here doing. So we are the ones who are running Kalvium. We are an industry partners with LPU, and we deliver this program in partnership with LPU. Now, before we created Kalvium, we have been into the software education field for the last 14 years through our two other ventures, SpaceTech and Prograd, and we have trained more than 50 lakh students, getting them jobs in the software industry, software business. So that's who we are, right? That's who Kalvium is. And okay, you've been doing that. So why have you gotten into this education? So here, this is the program. This program is brought to you by LPU, along with a lot of other industry specialists. So Kalvium is backed by LPU and executives from companies like Google, Microsoft, PhonePe, top executives, top CPOs from unicorn startups in India, people like Anupam Mittal from Shark Tank, Kunal Shah of Fred, Nitin Kamath. All of these people have invested in this program to create a software engineering program, and hiring managers from Google, Microsoft, all of them came together, created a program which is very, very industry focused, which is ideal for people who want to succeed in a great career in software engineering. And in partnership with LPU, they deliver this program at LPU. So there is a BTech program, BTech CSE program, which is an industry integrated program. So I'll tell you what it means and how it benefits you in a short while, but you should know that these are the people behind it, Kalyan. So I'm just fronting it. People behind me are the ones on the screen here. Now, very quickly, what do you mean by work integrated, or what do you mean by industry specialized program? So you would have seen that essentially, yeah. So hello. I think somebody is speaking and is not on mute, so we can, yeah, sorry, yeah, all right. So if you're wondering what do you mean by industry integrated program, when ma'am was telling ki industry integrated program, industry के ये सब benefits हैं, क्या है उसका मतलब क्या है? So just to start with, the most important thing you should understand when you're looking at placements, I'm sure all of you want placements, right? When you're coming to college, the first thing you're looking at placements. And LPU is a place where you have placements are assured at LPU. But is there a difference between a regular placement for a few lakhs and a fantastic placement, a dream placement, right? What is the difference there? So if you want to get a dream placement, if you're not satisfied with just the placement, then you have to understand something about the software industry. And that is software industry values productivity from day one. Iska matlab kya hai? If you bring the right skills, right, and if you don't require special training, special hand-holding for a year and more, and you can be productive and deliver value for the company from day one, then they are going to pay you more, right? That is where you get a lot of benefits. You get high pay packages because the money, time, effort, resources that a company spends in equipping you with the right knowledge and skills, they can directly pay you for one. And secondly, they'll also deploy you in very, very good projects which will accelerate your career much quicker. So that's something that you should remember first. Who gets paid more, who brings skills, and who can be productive right from day one. So in short, the difference between a good placement and a great placement is industry ready skills, not theoretical knowledge. You may know all the knowledge, but if you don't know how can I use this knowledge to create something of value for the company right from day one, then you won't get a great placement. You will get a good placement, then company will have to again train you on these skills and see how productive you can be. But if you can demonstrate that you have those skills, that is when you get a great placement. And here we are to talk about only great placements, right? We don't want to talk about good placements. वो तो होगा ही, वो तो first year में ही हो जाएगा. How do you get great placements when you finish this course is where we are coming at, right? So let us see what Kalvium does. Now, just to give you an example, what Kalvium and how it is different is if you want to be a champion in whatever you choose, right? A champion like this player here, then you if you keep training in gully cricket, you will never be a champion. You have to train in the real world. So that is the essence of what Kalvium brings, is real world knowledge, real world skills, real world exposure, right? That's the most important thing. So we are not in a simulated world. We are not doing something which will help you later in the future. You are in the future already, right? You are in the real world. You're doing things actually what companies want right from day one. That is how you become very, very capable right when you finish college. So this is the essence. This is the secret behind whatever you're going to hear now. And what we're going to discuss now from here on is how does this happen? Kalvium में क्या होता है? 4 साल में अलग क्या होगा यहाँ पे, right? So how does Kalvium make you industry ready, success ready? Not in 4 years, right from year one. How do we get you, right? So like any other program, any other computer science program, you join on day one. Okay? So you join on day one. When you join in day one in semester 1 and 2, unlike other courses, we will not be studying physics, chemistry, workshop, carpentry, welding, none of those, right? You are not doing any of those classes, those lessons. You will be focusing purely on your core, which is computer science engineering. So you will be going deeper into the computer science subjects, right? That's number one. So you will have a boot camp on computer science. You will learn the fundamentals and being a software development skills, right? And you'll also learn professional skills for the workplace, things which people generally call soft skills, like critical thinking, problem solving, communication. All these things you will learn right from day one, right in the year one, right? We are not keeping these for the future. You're learning it from day one. And you'll also be skilled on the latest technologies that the industry seeks. For example, something called the MERN stack, if somebody has heard about that, right? So you will become a full stack developer at the end of year one itself. So full stack developer is the fundamental unit to be a software engineer. So if you want to become a software product engineer and get a lot of great placements and do fantastic work, the first basic minimum building block of becoming one is becoming a full stack developer, which you will become right at the end of year one. That's the kind of training and focus you will get right from day one, so that you can become a industry certified full stack developer by year one. Right? Just becoming a full stack developer is not enough. What you do at the end of year one or in your semester 2 is that you would also be creating your own first year capstone project. You will do a project of your own, of your choice, right? Where you will be writing original code, creating your own software product, right? And once you finish doing that, that will be put on companies, and global tech companies will actually seek you out for internships, for placements, and you will start working with them at the end of year one. So from year 2 onwards, beginning of year 2 onwards, you will start working with them. So year 1 में ही आपकी placement हो जाएगी. बाकी courses में 4th year में placement होती है. यहाँ पे आपकी first year में placement होगी. Number one difference, first year placements, right? Not 4th year. First year में ही placement हो जाएगी. How does that happen? Like I said, you're skilled right in the first year. You focus in computer science right from day one, and you are skilled enough to become an entry-level software engineer in any company, right? So that's what. Now, how does the placement happen? What did the stipends and which companies come? We will discuss that. Give me 2 minutes. I'll explain the rest of the 3 years what you do, and then we'll get into this. Once this is done, the rest of the 3 years, you will have academic courses as well. It's not like you're going to work from there on and nothing else. You will have both work and learning happening, right? So out of your 8 hours that you spend at college, first 4 hours AM before lunch, you will be doing education, studies, finishing your courses. Post lunch, you will be working for the company on real projects, real world projects remotely, right? From the campus. You'll be sitting in the campus along with your friends. All of your classmates will be working for their respective companies. You'll be guided by a program mentor, and you will be doing work in the afternoon for which you are getting credits and also getting cash. So आपको उसका stipend भी मिलेगा, right? And we'll discuss all that just in a minute on how much stipend students are getting. Now, while this is happening, you also get a lot of opportunity to do hands-on skill development by working in real-world projects. Again, like I mentioned in the beginning, the difference of becoming a Virat Kohli or a gully cricketer is all real-world exposure. So you will get a lot of real-world exposure where you can actually become the best in the field, right? And you'll also get mentorship with industry practitioners on campus. So there will be, for this program alone, there are industry mentors, industry trained mentors who will be there on campus with you through the day at your classes, and they will be mentoring you one-on-one on how to deliver the work, how to become a better professional, all of that. One-on-one, you will get this mentorship from resident industry practitioners on campus, right? So this is what you get. So once your placement is done, you will work part-time, you will learn rest of the time, and you will have a lot of opportunity. And you can take your academic courses also. There is no compromise on academics. In fact, we'll go deeper on them, where you can even choose electives like AI, ML, data sciences, and you will also be mentored by an industry professional. What happens after this? Semester 7, final year mein wapas placement, final placement hogi, internship to ho gaya. So you'll get final placement. Now remember, when you come for final placements, your placement will not happen with the rest of the universe, right? Because you are not a fresher anymore. You are somebody with 3 years of work experience. So you will get placed as a lateral candidate, right? So you can expect your CTCs to be at least 3 times better than a regular candidate, because you have 3 years worth of real world experience, real work experience. You go in to the company with all the ready-made skills demonstrated in your life in the last 3 years. So fantastic life and great placements. But do this really work? Well, there is already a cohort which has started in LPU. LPU mein already a course chal raha hai. You are not the new guys. People have already done this. And I'll tell you what the first year students have achieved. First year students, okay? फाइनल ईयर की बात ही नहीं हो रही है. फर्स्ट ईयर स्टूडेंट्स हैं जो पार्ट टाइम स्टाइपेंड्स में क्या क्या ले जा रहे हैं, राइट? सो दे हैव बीन प्लेस्ड फॉर देयर वर्क इंटीग्रेशन फ्रॉम ईयर 2, and this is the kind of stipends they are earning up to 5.4 lakhs per year, right from their second year. This is what they'll be earning. Imagine how much they can make up within the 4 years. They have 3 more years of working left with them, and you can expect the stipends to go up as they get more skills. This is just for the skills that they have gotten in their first year. In the second year, third year, fourth year, they get even more skills. So imagine how much this would multiply compared to a fresher who has no demonstrated skills. What the first year students already are getting so much, what they will achieve in their 4th years, right? And the placement here in Kalvium the Kalvium program has been fantastic. It is not just one type of company which has come. A variety of companies have come across a variety of sectors. So if you say that I'm interested in computer science, but I want a career in cloud computing, I want a career in fintech, consulting, AI and robotics, agri and food tech, all these companies have been represented in the first year placements, and have been giving fantastic stipends to students. Right? These are some of the companies which have come. These are the popular recruiters, some international recruiters. So already people are working in international companies, working for companies based out of the US and the UK. Or there are also a lot of popular Indian companies, Freshmenu, Byju's, PhonePe, Shadi.com, Tata 1mg are popular retail companies, but there are so many other great companies also who have recruited. And they had fantastic things to tell about our students. So the Kalvium students have been very popular with these recruiters. They're going to be working shoulder to shoulder with full-time employees of the company, right? So, and they're going to be given that kind of deep work for the next 6 months to 1 year, right? So you're going to be working along with them during doing all these things. So that's how it's going to be. Some fantastic feedback from recruiters and future recruiters. We also did some mock interviews and mock CVs with people like Abhilash Nair, who's the APAC recruiting leader for Google, and Saurabh Sharma, who's the global VP of Microsoft. They are also backers of this program, and they were fantastically impressed by the students. So how do the students get so much? मतलब एक साल में आप ऐसे क्या कर देते हो? There are some secrets, and I'm going to explain them to you, just to you, right? There are some secrets here. Number one secret is that the curriculum is focused purely on computer science engineering. Like I mentioned, there is nothing like physics, chemistry, organic chemistry, engineering, drawing, workshop. None of those things are there. It is fully focused on computer science. That is the number one difference. And also what it makes you is that it makes you a certified professional right in day one, right from year 1. Right? And because you have this focus on computer science, you are saving so much time not learning things that are not going to be relevant to your career. You can actually do a lot more on upcoming subjects like AI and ML, data sciences, by actually not just learning them theoretically, but also working in companies, interning in companies which work on these technologies. So you get fantastic depth of knowledge by coming here. So that's one of the best secrets, right? And also one more thing that happens because of this is that you do not have an end semester examination, right? You have examinations, of course, you have regular tests, but you don't have to have an end semester examination. So that also saves you a lot of time, effort, and stress, right? Where you can focus on learning alone. Then another secret is our classrooms itself. Like I mentioned, it's going to be a work integrated program. Then a regular lecture room is not going to be sufficient, right? How will you work in the same place in a classroom like that? So our classrooms are designed like an IT company. This is the actual classroom that you will find when you come to LPU, right? और ये classroom सिर्फ Kalvium students को मिलता है. And this is exclusively for the Kalvium students who are going to be studying there. This is one of the classrooms. There are more classrooms like this. There are meeting rooms and all of those that are available for Kalvium students. So they have a very nice atmosphere, a very professional looking atmosphere where they study, which enables them to work in groups if required, collaborate in groups, collaborate in small groups and teams, or they can also focus on their own work. So it is a fantastic experience. Just the classroom experience is worth it to just join this program, right? It is not one-way lectures and all those things. There is no blackboard if you see, right? And you may not see any very few notebooks on the tables. You're not writing, looking at notes or copying notes. You're actually working from day one. There were many questions, I think, in the questionnaire also that do I need a laptop? Well, for the Kalvium program, all you need is a laptop. You don't need anything else, right? All you need is a laptop. You come with your laptop, all your course contents are already there, right? On the platform. You can access it from your laptop. You can work on your laptop itself. You don't have to have a separate record notebook, homework notebook, classwork notebook, none of those things. So it is all direct hands-on. And all the content is there live and ready for you. So if there is an upgradation on content, you don't have to wait for a publisher to update their content and then give you a book and then you buy that textbook and then study. Everything gets updated live quickly. We get you the best of the world's stuff and it's available to you open source. So some people are asking that people give you open source course content. Well, we believe that all educational content should be open source. You should not charge for it. So we bring them to all students. But what you get, which is priceless, is mentorship and skills. Right. Some other secrets that we have is these projects, right? Students get together and do projects. They don't compete with each other for marks and grades, right? They get together and do their projects together. This is one example of what LPU students last year did. In LPU, you have a lot of eating out spaces within the campus, almost some 60 of them, right? And the students created a platform called Foodfolio for LPU, which is like a mini Zomato for the campus. And this was created by first year students when they were in their second month. Imagine how much they could deliver in just 2 months of this program. So that is some of the things like, working with everybody. And every student has to create their first year project. So these are some examples of first year projects that were done by Kalvium students in their first year, right? One student created this Price Warrior website, which is a platform where you compare games and see what's the best price to get computer games. So it's like an Amazon for computer games, right? So very interesting platform, very interesting niche idea, right? And it was created front end, back end, everything is exclusively created from scratch by the student. Imagine if you can create this at the end of year one. I bet most of the final year students won't be able to do this. Another student created a blind dating app. That was his idea, to create a blind dating app. So he created the whole front end, back end, all the visuals that you see was all created. The whole design was done by the first year student, including the back end and how the flow of the app will be. All this in the first year. So you get to create a lot of interesting projects. You have to, right? You're trained enough that you would do this and proudly present your own stuff to the world. Then, so that is how you have great results, because these are our best kept secrets. Now, the final thing you may be wondering, this sounds so interesting. What do I have to do to join this program? First of all, you will have to move to this program. You cannot do this program along with doing some other program at LPU, because this requires a lot of intense effort, focus and learning. आपने देखा classroom ही अलग है, approach ही बहुत अलग है. तो आपको आपका regular course की जगह ये course join करना पड़ेगा. So you can apply for a program transfer, because your LPU nest is valid for this test, for this course as well. So you just apply for a program transfer and take a small interview and you can join us. So that's pretty much us. We will answer a lot more queries, but before I answer a lot more queries, there were a few things, right, which I saw before I got into the presentation. One was about the fees. So fees, some people say that, hey, fees ज़्यादा है इस course का, थोड़ा ज़्यादा है normal program से. So the fees for this program is roughly 1.9 lakhs per semester, but you have a lot of scholarship opportunities as well. But remember, more than scholarship, you will earn back the fees. If you're going to land a placement not of 5.4 lakhs, not of 3.4 lakhs. Let us take the median or the average placement of 3 lakhs per year. If you get that, right, and you get just that for 3 years, you are still made up for more than half of your fees, right? So you can actually earn back the difference and keep some spare change for pocket money if you join this program. So those are a few things. I will stop here because Kavisha ma'am can quickly show you how to apply for this program online, and then we will answer all your questions.
So firstly, I'll be just taking them through the fee, how they can check out the fee and how you can explore about this program more. So I'm sure you all are aware of the website helpu.in. I'm sure you are logging in that. Yes or no in your website? Are you all aware about the website? Can I have some answers from you in the chat box? helpu.in. Yes, of course, right? So what you need to do, you can go to the admissions, you can go to the regular program, or you can go to directly to the work integrated program as well. Because it's a work integrated program, you can click on it. Why I'm telling you the right pathway here is so that you can check on your fee, right? It's very important that you know the fee and scholarship that we offer for this particular program. The major USP of this program, do not forget, it is they'll provide you with the guaranteed internship. Okay, you are going for the computer science and engineering. In this particular program, it's a BTech CSE, right? Software product engineering in type with Kalvium, 4 years, 8 semesters, right? You can check on the curriculum, everything in detail in the website as well. See, a short paid internship, 3 times better package, personal mentorship, everything is written on the website as well. Along with that, of course, you need to have your eligibility of this program is LPU Nest along with the interview. It's very important. Interview, you need to clarify. And what are the interview questions? See, Deepak will enlighten you after this. There are no basically direct questions like describe yourself or nothing like that. You just have to be yourself. We just need to check your knowledge, how much you know, rather than just manipulating with the knowledge that is not required, right? So let's go to your fee structure part, and here you can check the curriculum as well for the first year, second year, third year, fourth year. It's written in depth here. And then if I talk about the fee, yes, of course, it is 1,90,000, but yes, you are having a very good scholarship in this. And I would like to stress on one thing. Once we award you the scholarship, it remains same throughout 4 years, 8 semesters. We do not change your scholarship until and unless you are involved in any of the indisciplinary action. That is very important here, right? So if I talk about the 20% scholarship, how you can get that, there are various parameters on which you can get. Of course, there could be students who have given the CUT, 2 subjects in CUT more than 90 percentile, you can get the 20% of the scholarship, or LPU score in category 1, or if you have your class 12 95% above, or your JEE main score is equal to 95 or more than 95, you are eligible for 20% of the scholarship, and your fee for this semester will be 1,52,000. And there's a category 2 scholarship, that is 15% of the program fee. Your fee will be only 1,61,500. If you fall in any of this bracket, CUT, any 2 subjects, 80 percentile, LPU Nest category 2, 90 to 94.9% in your class 12, and JEE means percentile more than equal to 90 and less than 95. Of course, we have another category that is 10% of the program fee scholarship, and your fee will be 1,71,000. That you'll be able to avail if you fall into any of these categories. CUT, if you have more than 2 subjects, more than 70 percentile, LPU Nest score equal to category 3, 80 to 89.9 in your class 12, and JEE means it is more than 80 but less than 90. So I think I'm very much clear about the fee, and we have even told you why the fee is a little higher side. And one very important, I have seen the student wants to know if they want to go to this particular program, they need to do the program transfer. Very right. Laptop is very much required in every CSE course. You cannot survive without a laptop. That is true if you have opted for a CSE program, right? You'll be having a lot of assignments and everything that you'll be doing it on the laptops only. Now, of course, you have taken your admission through admission dot, right? So this page, you're very much familiar. Let's log in into it. I have created one dummy ID. I'll log in into that. And what you need to, I need to refresh it. Okay. Issues, I'll do that. admission.lpu.in. So I'll be logging into it, right? I've done the login, and I'm sure you can see your post admission services here. right? You can see here your post-admission services. When you click on this post-admission services, my dear students, what you need to do is, if you want to come into this program, you need to apply for the program transfer, and you need to mail program.transfer if it is not done within 1 or 2 days, and there will be an interview link that will be given to you all. See here, you can select your class 12, and then you can select the particular program, and which particular program you want to do the program transfer, that will be elaborated to you, right? Suppose you want to go into this, you need to select this, and then it will ask you confirm. For this, the interview is very important. And once you clear the interview, your program transfer will be confirmed, right? And if you're going from your first program transfer, there are no charges as well. And if you're going from computer science to the Kalvium program, that also it's a free of cost. There'll be no charges for this particular program, for the program transfer. But yes, of course, the fee will be 1,90,000. According to the category, what scholarship you fall, you can get this, right? And majorly, I've seen that these questions are related to program transfer, how you can done. And if you're not able to do yourself, you can always call on a helpline number. Our counselors are there who will guide you about this program and help you to do the program transfer and guide you for the interview as well. Deepak, can you give some enlightenment upon the interview questions, please?
Yes, absolutely. So I was looking at the questions, and I've just put them into 3-4 buckets. First of all, who is eligible? Everyone is eligible. Whoever is eligible for engineering is eligible for this program, right? So there is absolutely no restrictions. Somebody was taken computer science, AI, ML, or whatever. Even if you have friends who have taken some other branch, they can also transfer in. So any engineering program is eligible for this. Some people have asked diploma, is it eligible? Diploma is also eligible, but they'll have to start from their first year. You can't get a lateral entry into second year because the structure is very different. So you will have to be skilled right from the first year. So you'll have to join from the first year. So diploma is also eligible. Do you need to have previous experience in coding? You have seen all these projects and some people feel intimidated. Itna sab hum kar payenge kya? Absolutely kar paoge. No issues. A lot of our students in the first year had zero experience of computer science. There are a lot of biology students who had never done computer science before, and they have created some of these things. So you don't need prior experience of prior knowledge of software, coding, any programming language. Nothing is required for taking this program. This is a regular program. You cannot do this along with some other program. So this is not an add-on. This is not a supplementary program. You can't say, let me join regular computer science, then I'll take this as an extra classes. This is not extra classes. This is the class, right? So you'll have to apply for program transfer. And there is only one fees. You don't have to pay separate fees for Kalvium. We are just industry partners. We are doing this. This is an LPU thing. The degrees from LPU, the university is LPU. So you will pay your fees to LPU. That's it. There's nothing else, no other year there. And the salary will come to you from the internship stipends will come to you directly from the company where you intern, and your fees go to LPU, which is regular fees that you pay. There is nothing else, no other transaction happens in the middle. So it's very, very clean, simple. We are just the industry partners with LPU, right? And so yeah, that's the thing. If somebody's asked, can I join in the second year? No, beta, you will have to join from the first year, right? If you want this program, if you think you are already in the second year, if the second year student speaking, all is not lost. You can still join this program from the first year, right? Then there are a lot of questions. Like then the next part is the interview, because there is only one thing that is separating you from joining here tomorrow is the interview. So apply for a program transfer and book your interview slot. It's a very simple 10 to 15 minute interview only. 10 to 15 minutes only. So you book that slot so that you get a slot, because there are people going to be interviewing you. Now, what do you test in the interview? Very, very general skills. You don't have to prepare anything. You don't have to prepare. You don't have to revise physics, chemistry, maths. No, you don't have to mug anything up. Nothing. It's an attitudinal interview. So what do we check is we'll check your attitude towards learning, right? What is your attitude towards learning? Up learning mein interest rakhte ho ki nahi, right? So we will check that. We will check how do you view continuously improving yourself, right? We will check how do you like taking up challenges. Okay, this is not if you want to just come here and think I have paid the fees here and I'll get everything. No, you will have to work hard. You will have to take up challenges. The whole idea is to what seems difficult, you take that challenge and you build yourself to stand up to that challenge. So we'll check your attitude towards taking up challenges, right? We will check your professionalism. from the end of first year, from the second year, if you're going to work in a company, you have to be professional. So if the interview is at 3 o'clock and you turn up at 3:05, you already got minus marks, right? So if you're professional, if you are coming and dressing up and sitting and talking professionally, you get marks for that. Your communication skills are tested. So we generally check your attitude better, nothing else. You can just come to the interview and be yourself. If you are all of these, you will be spotted, you will be selected, right? And these are exactly what a company also looks for you. So when you're doing this interview, this is like a mock interview or a job interview, because in a company, they also look for these things only. In addition to that, they look for their skills, which you will learn at Kalvium. That's why you come into college, right? To pick up those skills. Then this third part of the questions was, so these are two questions that ma'am asked. I've explained that. Third part of a lot of questions that are coming here is internships. Will everybody get an internship? What will the internship be like? So I will call upon DJ, who is my good friend here. He's also the chief mentor for Kalvium. He comes with more than 10 years at Microsoft from Seattle. He's worked in the same office as Bill Gates. And Satya Nadella, I'm not sure, but he came back. Oh, he did. Okay, so there he is. And he will answer, how can you get there, right? So over to you.
See, I think I wouldn't give a very exciting answer. It's very simple, right? You need to come to the class every day. I think you need to follow everything that is asked to by the mentor. And you will get very good feedback. So whatever feedback comes your way, please take it, right? So just as an example, I was never a merit student. I always scored a little above average. But what I really did was I focused on coding. I always made sure whatever code I write, I understood and wrote the code. As long as you understand what you're doing and understand why. Why am I supposed to do this? Internship is not a very difficult thing. All our students who did this got internships last year. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks. So somebody was asking about internship placements in this year's statistics, please. So like I showed you those statistics, they're available on the website as well. So all the placement statistics are very, very clearly available on the website as well. So you can take them, you can check them out. But just to give you a broad, the highest package, I mean, you might be interested in the highest median, highest average and median, right? Anybody who's done well in data would know that there are three things: mean, median, and the highest. So the highest was 5.4 lakhs per year. This is for a first year student. The median was around 3 lakhs per year, and the average was around 3.3 lakhs per year. So take a guess how much, even if in the worst case you would have earned. And this is only going to go up in the next year when you get more skills, and then go up further. And when you get your final placements, then sky is the limit. There are a couple of questions here. I think this is about students who have already taken now, and they are eligible for LPU Nest.
Yeah.
Can they avail the scholarship now?
Yes, I was about to answer this question, Deepak. If you're getting any scholarship in BTech CSE, like based on LPU Nest, that scholarship you will be eligible here also. If you're getting a category 1 if you get into this program, you will get category 1 here as well. Here the category 1 is 20%. Right? In the other program, you might be getting to the 30%, but here the category 1 will be 20%. And yes, you will be having the scholarship if you shift your program. Definitely awesome. That is there.
Awesome. Awesome. So students, if you haven't availed this scholarship today, this scholarship for the Kalvium program is available on JEE scores, on 12th scores, and LPU Nest as well. So please go ahead and grab them, right? This is a great opportunity for you. There is also somebody interesting is asked what happened to the KQ test. Is it removed? Yes, the KQ test has been swapped with LPU Nest. So we have done a benchmarking process where your LPU Nest test scores have been benchmarked against the KQ test. And then we have also added the interview stage to that. So yes, the LPU Nest is enough. So you don't have to take 2 tests in LPU. In LPU, 1 test is enough, and then we have an interview. So it's made it easy for you guys. So no longer you have to take a 7-segment test. Something else I think it is interesting for DJ. So I'm just combining 2-3 questions, DJ. One is what is career opportunity? What is the difference between becoming a software development versus cyber security? Right? Is that available as an elective? What are career opportunities to be a software developer versus a cyber security, or cloud computing? Is it part? So can you explain? about software engineering and specialization? Because people are confused. They think AI ML is everything. Why should I do software engineering? Can I become AI ML? Yeah.
So everything that you write is software, right? Software is a wide thing. And cybersecurity, yeah, all of it comes under this, right? When you become a cybersecurity developer, you write software. When you become an AI developer, you write software. Even when you become a data analyst, you end up using software, you analyze more, but at the end of the day, all of us write software. So software engineer is a very wide tag given to all disciplines. But generally, it also goes on, like I think today it is used interchangeably with web development, which is not the right one. So software engineers generally find more jobs in the area of web development. But if you really want to become a cybersecurity developer, then there is enough opportunities. So whatever you learn at Kalvium will prepare you at a very fundamental level to become a cybersecurity developer. I also saw that whether there will be an elective. At this point, we haven't decided yet, but I don't see a reason why something like cybersecurity would not be an elective in the future.
So that is the advantage of having open electives. So if there is enough requirement for that, that can easily be delivered because we come from the industry, we can get the latest in industry, right? And I'll give you some more examples to add to the examples that DJ was talking about. Today, ChatGPT is a new thing, right? First of all, everything is a software, like he said, right? Everything is a software product, and these are tools to make your software product better. Now, there is already a course on prompt engineering, which is being developed for you guys, right? So this is something which such an industry-aligned course can do very quickly. You don't have to wait for a book to be published on ChatGPT to be made as a course material. The benefit of having this all delivered on via the laptop is that all updates can be delivered. Just like your phone can get an update very quickly, you don't have to buy a new phone. All these updates come to you immediately. So there is already a prompt engineering course that is available right for first year, right? There is a student who has done a project, a Kalvium student who has done a project on prompts for ChatGPT, where he collects prompts and he's created a social media platform for looking and comparing ChatGPT prompts. So you just don't learn it, but you also learn to work with it, right? So there's a couple of things on that. There are a few more threads of questions. Now, some people are asking, will everybody get internship? Of course, everybody will get internship. Is it 100% guaranteed? So I'll just explain what do you mean by guarantee, right? So please remember, when you come to a place to learn, the benefits depend on what you learn, what you take out of it. It's an ocean here, right? You can go with a bucket, you can go with a cup, you can go with a mug, you can go with a barrel. You will fill as much as you go out and absorb, right? There is enough and more available for everybody. So, but now that said, is it 100% guaranteed? It is guaranteed to the effect that for two reasons, right? One is that it is part of the program. You get academic credits for that. आपको internship work के लिए, internship के लिए credits भी मिलते हैं. Without that, you can't complete your program. So you have to undergo so many hours of internship by design. Okay? That's number one. The second thing is, it is not rocket science. It's not a favor anybody's doing to you. If you finish the program, जैसे आप 7th standard खत्म करते हो, you obviously go to 8th standard. If you finish 11th standard, you obviously go to 12th standard. If you finish your full stack development, when you finish your capstone project, the next step is internship. And trust me, if you get these skills, right, that are being offered to you, if you really imbibe those skills, companies are waiting to grab you, right? Companies are waiting. You don't have to go and ask. From your second year onwards, there'll be more. Even this year, there were more offers than there were students. So there are always more companies willing to hire you if you get the skills right. So just get your skills right, it will happen. If you come and say that I'm not going to do anything, I'm not going to do my coursework, I'm going to chill, will it happen? It will not happen. You'll have to finish the course, right? 4 साल बाद भी नौकरी आपको complete करने में मिलती है, right? So don't have that. It will be intense, it will be fun, right? So you have that. It's a challenge, but you will have a lot of fun doing it. So that's about the program. The other thing was about money. There are a lot of these questions about money. Scholarships, are they sufficient? See, beta, you'll have to see that it's all a question of, like if you learn accountancy or whatever, it will be about there is aay vyay, right? Hata hota hai na? You have income and you have expenses. So you are looking at fees as an expense and scholarship which reduces that expense. Look at the income side, no? The second year onwards, if you want to get great placements, internships, and money, that's going to balance that out more right? So you have a great opportunity. It's in your hands to how much you get, right? So that is another additional thing. Stipends come directly to you. It is not via the company, via the college. Company directly pays you. So there is no middle thing happening there. And some students are asking, have already paid the first semester fee. What do we do? Doesn't matter. LPU has fantastic systems. So you just apply for a program transfer. The fees money is adjusted. You just have to pay the difference. So you don't have to worry. The whole idea of doing this program now is that you do not worry. Arey, ye pehle pata hota to main aa jata. Tomorrow you go to the campus and say, damn, I wish I would have taken this course. It is not late. You can take it still now. You just have to pay the difference. Everything else is transferred. Right. So I hope I have said that. Somebody's asked a question: is specialization important for CSE? What about that? DJ?
There's specialization in ML, is it?
Any specialization. The question is specialization important at all?
Specialization is something that you should take some time before you choose something, right? So, for example, Dr. Kavisha did her PhD in a particular thing, right? I specialized in a certain thing. Deepak specialized in a certain aspect. All of us, before doing that, we became very strong at fundamentals. So what I would suggest everybody is first become very good at computer science. In that course, talk to your mentors, talk to me. We'll help you choose the right specialization later. When you're coming into the first year, come with an open mind and understand the fundamentals. Yeah, that is the right way to.
Awesome. Somebody's asking, okay, so this is an interesting question. Does this program create more stress than a regular program? Right?
I can tell you.
Yeah, please. You can see our faces and you'll know if it is more stressful, but
yeah. See, I think I would answer it very differently. If I started my engineering in 1999, I would have joined this program. For me, the joy of learning. If you really enjoy learning, it doesn't give you any stress. If you really want to do a lot of coding, it doesn't give you any stress. But if you don't like it, yes. If you do not put effort, it will give you stress. And as Steve Jobs puts it very clearly, not Steve Jobs, Jeff Bezos. What is stress? When you don't take action at the right time, that is what stress is. So keep following up, keep taking action at the right time, and there won't be any stress. And you actually can go and talk to some of the people in the campus who have taken this course last year. They will answer it much better. But I have enjoyed as much as the students in the class. So we had a lot of fun.
So it's simple as that. In fact, when you're enjoying learning, then there is no stress. There is no end exam stress. You will have a lot of assessments, but they are continuous. You will have fun doing them. You saw the classroom pictures. You saw they didn't post for them. They were actual pictures. That's how every day is, right? So if you want to have, see, outside the classroom, LPU offers you a lot of opportunities to have fun. You have a lot of extracurriculars and a lot of other opportunities at LPU, which are accessible to all students, so that you anyway get it. Within the classroom, jo 8 ghante aapko class mein bitane, this is probably the most fun place that you can spend. So don't lose that chance. Right. Cool. And this program is like any BTech program, beta. So with this thing, you can apply for GATE, you can apply for MBA, you can apply for MS in the US, you can apply for UPSC, all of those. So the degree is a BTech degree. This is an industry linked program, industry driven program at LPU. So it's like all the other academic benefits are exactly the same. There is no difference there. Anything else interesting? Yeah.
There's one question that student has asked, madam, what do you mean by misbehavior? I said, now your scholarship remains continue. You should not be indulged in any of the fights and you should be very particular, right? You need to follow the decorum. You're coming to a professional university. So if you maintain the decorum, you don't have to bother about all these things.
I think I just add to this. I think LPU is one campus where I've seen nobody bullying each other.
Yes.
I haven't seen a single act of, somebody shouting or fighting.
No.
I haven't seen it. Fingers crossed. But I don't.
Is it correct? I heard from the first year students of Kalvium last year that, in fact, people across years stay together in a hostel. So your roommates could be seniors, juniors as well. So there is no
First
ragging.
year, we'll keep only the first years we keep separate. The hostel
Yeah.
is separate afterwards, but there is no concept of ragging.
Yeah.
Absolutely zero, and I can vouch on that. There's
Yeah.
no concept.
It's a very, very fun place there.
Very
So
important thing. Very important.
the misbehavior is anything that you feel shy telling your mom about, right? Or dad.
Yes, exactly.
Simple as that.
Yeah. So I think we are done.
Yeah, ma'am, we're done. So I was just want to tell all the attendees that I've mentioned the YouTube channel link where this session will be uploaded. Kindly follow the link. You can explore the videos there, and this session will be uploaded by tomorrow. So you can rewatch the session if you want. And now I just wanna take permission from our experts here. Are we done with the queries, ma'am?
Yeah, done.
Okay, thank you so much, experts, for joining us, Deepak sir, Kavisha ma'am, DJ sir, and giving a navigation to all the students. And I hope all the students might also have enjoyed the session and gained a lot from it. So with this, I take a leave. And at the end, I also want to say thanks to all the attendees who've joined us here, and your interaction, your questions are really appreciated. So meet you soon in the university physically. And if not, then virtually in the next webinar. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you so much for joining in.